Hi there, it's Sharon Hess, and it is Monday, October the 7th. So let's take a look at what the universe is going to support us on focusing this week. Okay, so I have my spiritual spice cards, put my eyeballs on so I can read the book when I get to it. And yeah, if you're here, just know that it is meant to be. Oh, okay. One of my favorite subjects, forgiveness. Okay, so, I'm a Course in Miracles gal, and all healing is through forgiveness. All right, page 115. If you have the book, you can look at it and if not, you can get it on Amazon. But okay, so forgiveness. Guilt only serves the ego by keeping you stuck. Forgive yourself. God already has. Make it a wonderful day and give yourself a hug for me. Okay, so it sounds simple. Guilt only serves the ego by keeping you stuck. Forgive yourself, God already has. So, you see, the thing is, when we feel guilty about something, we don't want to let it go. We feel that we need to be punished, or we need to, in some way, shape, or form, atone for it, which just isn't true. Because, I believe that every human being here on earth does the best they can with what they have in the moment. So a lot of times we will do something, and then as we grow and expand and learn, we know better, right? And so when we know better, we'll do better. But at that point in time, we did the best we could with what we had in the moment. So that's why it's important to forgive ourselves. Because if we forgive ourselves, then we won't feel guilty about it. And guilt is definitely of the ego. Now, we have a love-based thought system, which is the memory of being connected to that which created us and all that is. And then we have our fear-based thought system, which is all about our ego, our little self, we're separate, we have no connection to God or anything else, the universe, yada, yada. I don't know why I've said yada, yada the past couple of weeks, but okay. So when we are in that fear-based thought system, when we are in fear that we're alone, we have nothing that is supporting us, we have no one or anything. So we have to be in fear because, we are it. We have nothing to help, right? So we're in that fear-based thought system. Then it's easy to feel guilty about something that we did, said, didn't do, didn't say, whatever it is, because then we are holding ourselves accountable for something that just isn't true, right? Forgiveness is about forgiving ourselves for not seeing the God within another. And, that goes pretty much a little deep, and that's understanding that everyone else is of God just as much as you're of God. And so that kind of like makes it easier to forgive. But basically, if you're in guilt, then that means that you're not forgiving yourself for something. Okay? And so when it says God forgave you, okay, the moment it happened, that's because on the grand scheme of things, because this is illusion, meaning it's not eternal. This is not our total truth of who and what we truly are, right? So because it's within this illusion, then it seems real to us, right? But it's really not. And so that's why God forgave you the moment it happened, because in spirit and within your soul, with your connection to God, your creator, there is nothing you can ever do to sever that time. Nothing. So there's nothing to feel guilty about. Now, that doesn't mean you go out and do ugly, nasty things on purpose. That's a whole different scenario. I'm talking about when you're walking your spiritual path, with your feet firmly planted on the ground, you understand, excuse me, and realize that you are connected to everyone and everything. So you would never harm another person because you totally understand when you harm them, you harm yourself. Okay? So that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when oh, you know what? It just dawned on me. So here's what I need to say. When you're on a spiritual path and you understand that and you get that, sometimes you feel like you need to forgive another person for something and allow them to harm you. No, because sometimes the most lovable thing you can do is hold someone accountable for their actions. So, but in the same regard, there is nothing you can ever do that you shouldn't forgive yourself for, because you have now. Whatever happened in the past is over and done. You can start fresh. You can start anew. Every day is a new beginning. So you have your now. Forgive yourself so that you can move forward, and you can do so with your divine self, with the self that is still connected to God, because nothing ever took that away, right? So this week, focus on forgiveness and pay attention to what you need to forgive yourself about. And like I said in the book, now give yourself a hug, right? And go out and have a fabulous day. Spend today looking at things that you're possibly not forgiving yourself for, and go through that forgiveness process, right? And if you need help with any of that, as always, go to my website, book a session with me, SharonHess.com. If you have a question, comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer for you. And now go out and have a fabulous life just because you can.